everybody. We are live tonight on YouTube and Twitch. Whoop, I didn't get everything set up. I had to do a little minor update tonight or last night on my computer. So a lot of my settings, of course, guess what, got blown out. And yes, you are looking at what's up, Sam? I think I know your call sign, but I'm sure I'll get it wrong. You're looking at my nose and probably wondering what this is. That is a Band-Aid, yes. I know I was being sarcastic, but last night when I got home from work, I took a shower before I went to bed and I had to wake up at 4:30 this morning. And I didn't put down my little towel, whatever, place towel to get out of the shower. So when I took my first step out of the shower last night, I wish it was a cat fight. I slipped, and as I was coming up, I hit the wall with the side of my head. That wasn't the bad part. That was actually the good part. And then because my head was on the wall, as I was coming up, I hit the edge of my towel rack, right the corner of it, and it actually almost made me break my nose, believe it or not. And I got a pretty decent scratch in there. Hey, Mark, nice to see you in there today, or tonight, I should say. What's going on, man? Yeah, so I apologize. I know it doesn't look too good, but let me tell you something. It hurt. I still have a little tiny bit of blackness underneath here. I thought I broke my nose at first, and I'd broken my nose when I was younger, and it felt like similar to it. I actually broke that on a surfboard, believe it or not, but it was very similar to the feeling. And of course, my nose started gushing immediately. All right, no problem, Mark. Good to see you in here tonight. No less. Let me turn this up. Going a little bit closer. Once again, my settings got blown out. So yeah, that's what happened. I almost broke my nose last night. Not a big deal, but I know I'm going to be getting asked all night. I didn't want to take it off yet. It's a pretty decent gash, like right here. And it feels like there's maybe some bruising somewhere in there. If you can see like around my eyes right there, just a little tiny darkness. You take care. So, what was I going to talk about here? I was on Reflector 12 Alpha very early this morning, about 5 a.m. California time. Some of you well know that are in a Discord. I don't sleep very often, so I was on. I let people know that I was going to be on 12 Alpha this morning, and nobody joined. Actually, I met N6DXN. He's a local guy here in Southern California. He actually lives not that far away from me, but he was about 90 miles away over in the low desert, which means Palm Desert, Palm Springs. So you just got done running a local net? Were you running all over the place? So let me get fully set up here. I had to do a couple updates on my main computer here. So, I also wanted to do a quick update on my PyStar because I haven't updated that in a little while. I leave it on all the time though. It's always going. Same thing with my Allstar node in case it wants to nab some sort of, I don't know, a host file or something like that to do an update with. So right now I'm just doing that. I should have. I didn't even think about it, Don. And then we talked on what day was that? Saturday. By the way, Don, look at this. What I got in the text message today. Hold on a second. I can't show all of it. But my car is coming in as early as this weekend, believe it or not. I'm thinking at least another week and a half, but that's the way it's going to look like. Same color and everything. And yes, I updated the OS 16. They brought back the, you see the 91 in there? They brought back the percentage in the batteries, which is good. All right, so what was I going to do here? I was going to go to DStar. Don, I apologize. We always have next week. I'm going to be getting up Tuesday early. I don't know. I'll probably be on about 6. And for some reason today, by the way, I am a Papa member, proud member. Cecil got this over to me. He's the president of the Papa system. I did pay for it, by the way. Some of the proceeds go to the repeater system. It's not a commercial, but anyways, what I was getting to, I was on 12 Alpha today for some reason, and I was cut off. Like everything got disconnected. I don't know if it was manually or it was automatic or what, but I find it very weird that happened. This afternoon or this morning. I'm so used to driving in this afternoon. Yeah, it's a commercial. It's a good system. I do not get the tax credit. I wouldn't get it on that car anyways, but there is a state one I think I get. There's some sort of weird county one. There is Southern California Edison one I get. I blame that person on a lot of stuff. Actually, that might have been it because the other person was, I believe, I don't know. I don't know what was going on. You get it in your Jeep? I didn't know it was an electric one. You probably get the carpool lane stickers too. I would get those, by the way. Those save me probably at least 30 minutes each direction. It's a 4xe. That's awesome. Check out. Hey, I've talked to this guy before. He's on 30 Charlie right now. WMD, Weapons of Mass Destruction, right here. W4 WMD, Weapons of Mass Destruction. That's Chemical Ali right there for you guys that don't remember. There goes KO4 PDI. That's also in the 30 Charlie dashboard there, which I'm going to get to here shortly. I just wanted to do a little opening there and explain my nose too, so bear with me. So let's get to some amateur radio. That's probably what you guys are all here for, instead of me yik-yakking here. I say we go to some 30 Charlie. What do you guys think? I had a feeling you were going to say that there, Mr. Jeff. You're going to be filling in for Baba Booey tonight. I think he's in a meeting tonight. Baba Booey. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California in the city of Chino, about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Boy, it took me like an hour and a half to get home from Santa Monica at 1:30 in the afternoon, by the way.
Well, what do you know? K6EGG, KO4 PDI. How you doing, Greg? You must be streaming.
I happen to be streaming at the moment, but not every time I am talking on the amateur radio. Yes. In fact, I was just talking about that. I was on 12 Charlie this morning on the way into work, and I was falling asleep on the way home, which I probably should have got on the way home. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good, Greg. I'm in the process of trying to fix one of my cell phones. Isn't working right. I'm thinking of changing the carrier on it, working with Patriot Mobile on that.
Patriot
At the same
Mobile?
time, I'm installing RSBA1 software on my laptop so that I can remotely use my Icom IC-9700 with another laptop from anywhere in the world. That would be pretty cool. I'll just leave it on and take the laptop with me. I could still transmit on it.
Yep.
Sounds good, right?
LGB. Absolutely. I have I forget the name of the software. I'm spacing on it right now. I'm sure somebody will say in the chat, but I had that not the RSB1 software, but the it's proprietary. I have it in my laptop, and when I went to go on vacation in Hawaii, I only brought my ID52, which I didn't really use locally when I was on Oahu there, and I just remoted into my radio at home and basically used every functionality of my ham shack remotely, which was pretty darn scary. So you're going to really enjoy that.
Yeah, the first time I heard about this was from that, I can't remember his call sign. He goes by the name Captain Dan up in Jacksonville, Florida, did a video on it.
I did not know that.
He's a pilot.
He
flies all over the world. So he takes his laptop with him, and he can still use his radio at home from anywhere in the world using the laptop. I thought that was the coolest thing. So I said, let me look into this. Even more cool, if you have the money, they make a tuning dial to plug into a USB port on your laptop that feels just like the tuning dial on the 7300. I mean, you're not doing HF, so you're not there yet, but you'll be able to. And I'm going to be able to do that with my 9700. Except the 9700 has its own server built in. I haven't figured out how to set that one up. If I can get that to work, I'd be able to do satellite tracking. Another location, I'd be able to use my rotor and everything here and get on the satellites from there. But yeah, I like all this crap. I love getting my feet wet and everything and testing everything. And someday when I really need it, I won't even have to open a manual.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up about the little dial thing. I believe it works for the software that I have. I was actually thinking about getting it because it has hotkeys on it, so it's like almost like having your radio with you. And as far as being able to do stuff when you're away from home, years ago I sat next to this guy that worked for a small company out of I believe it was Alameda or Palo Alto, and I was discussing with him how I hated traveling because I couldn't keep up with my TV shows, which I don't watch much TV anyways now. And this guy's like, "Oh, well, our company's coming up with software that you can just hook in your DVR and watch everything on your computer." So he actually I gave him my info. I beta tested it. It later came out as Slingbox. So I had one of those Slingbox. It's the same theory behind place shifting your television. In this case, you're place shifting your radio and having full accessibility with it, which is just amazing. When I was talking on Simplex from Hawaii to here locally, people were like, "Wait a minute, you're in Hawaii, but you're using your radio in California." I'm like, "Yeah," but they were thinking I made a contact in Hawaii, which I really wasn't there. So. Very cool stuff. So I hope you enjoy it. It definitely will be a good tool in the ham radio, what's a Swiss Army knife, so to speak.
Yeah, the only problem I had is the computer I wanted to hook it up to, it would not install the RSPA1 software on it. It kept telling me I don't have administrative privileges, even when I ran it as an administrator. So I finally gave up. I put it back on my little laptop I used just for ham radio, and just decided I'll get a separate laptop or a separate little Windows machine, cheap one, that I could use remotely to get into this one. See, the 7300 doesn't have the capability of having a server, and it's also hardwired to my router. The 9300 is different. That's hooked up to the router wirelessly. So that's how you can do it without you. That has its own server built in, where the 7300 doesn't. The 9700 does, and so does the 705. So this software will work with the 705, the 9700, and the 7300. It works on all of them. And I'm just, I love gadgets, and I mean, this little dial and stuff, it was expensive. It was like $360 from HRO. It's around there. Don't quote me on the price, but it was expensive. So anyway, I got that. It just came today, and I'm going to plug that into a USB port. The thing is, I need a separate computer that I'll take with me when I go places, and I'll be able to run it. But as long as it's hooked up to this computer at home, I could probably, I don't know, maybe I can even run FT8 on it or something. I don't know. I'll have to see. But the 705 is easy. It actually has an iPad app that works with the 705 to use it remotely with the iPad. So literally, I have the 705 hooked up to an antenna in my ham shack, and with my iPad, I could access it and talk on it, too. It's amazing. It's a great little system that Icom has. Over.
Yes, they do, and I'm able to connect on a couple different softwares. And if you're watching the stream right now, Mike, I'm going to put a link into the chat. It's a free software for Mac or PC. It's called WFView. I believe it does some work with the IC-7300, although it needs a computer for a server through the serial port or USB port or whatever it's called. So if you got some time and you want to play with it, it's a free software. Check and see if it works in your computer. WFView. The person that makes it's actually out here in Southern California in the Pasadena area. And he's actually been, I've talked to him quite a bit actually and kind of helped him out. I wouldn't say I helped him out, but I did some testing with it. Pretty incredible stuff, but definitely check that out. WFView.
Alrighty then, I will. I'm in the middle of watching an instructional video on the Icom software right now, so when that's done, I'll take a look at that link you put in there. This is K04PDI chatting with K6EGG out in California. I'm in Florida. Hey, I got a question for you about DStar. You might know this. I know that there's all these different channels, these REF reflectors and stuff. There's like 001 Charlie all the way up to like 091 Charlie or something. I don't know what the highest letter is, the highest room number. Are these things available? Like anybody can just jump into one and create a net or something and talk to a bunch of people? Or is each channel reserved for certain functions on all the reflectors on DStar? Can you just pick one and use it if you want to have a conversation? Like if you and me just wanted to talk, could you like go to 26 Charlie and talk and use it? Over.
To answer your question, it's not a yes or a no. Each reflector is part of a server. That server somebody has to have the server up, and each reflector in its A, B, C, D, whatever channel is assigned. So I wouldn't say you can just get on there and start talking away, because you would need to make sure that there's a server available for that reflector. So there's a website that you can actually go to has a DStar info and what each reflector is assigned to and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say your question is a yes. So each one is each one's assigned. Can you just go on there and do a net? Probably not. You want to check with the server person or whoever's in charge of the administrative rights of that server to probably do some sort of net.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I just wasn't sure because I never heard anybody talk about it on the radio.
Yep, Mr. Sadham.
I'll look up that. I'll just go up on Google and put DStar server owners or something. Find out what they are. Assignments. That's the good word. But in the middle of other stuff right now, I got to wait. My iPhone is updating to iOS 16, which means I can't go in there and look at my app that tells me what the IP address of my 7300 is, and I can't find in the menu of the 7300 how to find a freaking IP address. So I'm kind of stuck like a fish out of water right now for the next 15, 20 minutes until the iPhone finishes updating. But Good talking to you again, Greg. Let's open up the room for other people. I'll just say thanks a lot. 73 K6EGG. This is K04PDI. I'll be on the side listening to 30 Charlie.
And yeah, Mike, I actually put that info in the chat as well, the DStarInfo.com, and you go to reflectors and we'll give you all the servers and whoever's in charge of it or whatever it's assigned to. So sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to take a standby. Let somebody else jump in here. Definitely don't want to take it all up. This is Greg, K6EGG. Thanks again, Mike. K04PDI over there in Central Florida. I'm going to take a standby here. Interesting. He took off. Do you have DStar capabilities, John? Looks like he was itching to get out of there, too. By the way, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you guys all for joining me. I wasn't 100% sure I was going to come on tonight. I had a very... Oh, yes, that's right.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 India Victor.
Get in there and let them know. I just didn't want to hog it up. I think I've talked to him before. Check this guy out. Hopefully I gave him the right information, at least on a DStar part. Oh boy, my computer's having some issues. I just did an update on my Mac and it's like doing some weird funky stuff right now. What's his call? It's K04PDI. The other thing is I'm going to make my dashboard available.
K04PDI, K4TZN.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I spaced on your call, which is a normal thing for me. Oh, boy. No audio. It doesn't look like he has his GPS set up. I didn't notice that earlier when I was chatting with him. I think he heard you there, John.
K04PDI, K4TZN. Didn't get any audio that time, sir.
K4TZN, K4TZN, K04PDI. Go right ahead, sir.
Yeah, I was listening to you talk to Greg. I thought I'd come over here. You can download Angry IP and put that on your PC if you need to do a network scan. That's a free utility. It works really well.
What's the name of it again?
Angry IP.
All right, I will look that up. Although my my phone finished update now, so now I know the IP address of my 7300, and I'm about to go install that software on my computer. But thanks a lot. Angry IP, good idea. I'm going to get that. I need it. Thanks a lot. K04PDI, clear.
Don't be angry. No tangle angry. I hope you guys like this shirt, by the way. Cecil will be proud I'm wearing it. It's only the second time I've worn it. I got to send him some video of this. Has the radio been quiet? I know Mondays are normally pretty quiet. I was debating on going on or not. I had a fairly quick day at work. My commute wasn't crazy long, so I decided to make some dinner for the family. In fact, I could probably bring up that picture. That's not coming up. Here we go. Here is me cooking some burgers. You see a gas grill in the background, by the way. Yes, I know it's easier to cook on the gas grill, but I think there's a definite taste difference when you use the charcoal. It gives a natural, I don't know, very good smoky, pungent, meaty, smoky, whatever flavor. So when I want to cook something I want it to taste good, and I'm not in like some sort of hurry or anything like that, I go for the natural wood there. Seems to do, or not natural wood, but natural charcoal. And I also did some hot dogs here, if I can pull those up. I sent it to my buddy Michael, which I'll be having on the show eventually. Did some hot dogs. You gotta burn these mofos. You gotta burn them. That right there, it's like a game changer. When you cook these things and then burn them, they give a little bit of a snap to them. And these are, what are they called? Where they do the hot dog eating contest at? Coney Island, whatever the name is of them. That's the same brand that. Yeah, it's Coney Island, but there's a certain name for them. What's up, Joe Brett? What is happening? Nathan's. Those are skinless Nathan ones. What's up, KC9UNS? Nathan's, yes. I was not a big fan of the Nathan's, the regular dogs, but the newer, the skinless dogs, I think are a little bit better. But you got to burn them. Got to burn the dogs. They just give a little bit, especially on the natural grill. Just tastes so much better. I don't want them to plump. They just pump those things with whatever they do to make them plump. Nitrates and stuff. Whatever the case is, those nitrates taste really good. I'm going to go over to One Charlie here, see if I can piss somebody off over on One Charlie. Oh, man, they put a hot dog up. I am so full, by the way. You know what sounds good right now is a nice scoop of vanilla scoop of ice cream from Thrifties, or it's Rite Aid now. They closed the Rite Aid by me.
001 Charlie.
Oh, shoot. Let this sit here for a few minutes, a minute or so. Yeah, and they got not just the grill; they got to be cooked on a open flame, natural like charcoal. When I used to go to some Korean places, they used to use like the natural charcoal, and it tasted so much better. All that dog and cat. Oh. Here's Brian. He's got his real estate photo up here. Looking really good. He's got a lot of radios going here. He's got the Tri-Bander Diamond 320A antenna, a Zoom Spot. Got a ton of awards, man. 50 states, world, the grid, all these cards here. Very cool stuff here. What are we on here? One Charlie. Oh, now you're talking there. I never thought about that. I didn't want to make a mess. My wife would probably kill me if she saw me do that. Maybe this guy's just IDing here.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California, about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles in the city of Chino.
Since I just forgot, still need to do some paperwork. I forgot about that. So now I'm almost done with work today. And today's my Friday. Because I am off tomorrow. So tomorrow's my Sunday, too.
K6EGG, W4BJB, Brian here.
W4BJB. This is Greg, K6EGG here in California. Good evening. How are you doing tonight, Brian?
You noticed that, huh?
Good evening, Greg.
You noticed
I'm
that.
in Middle Tennessee right now, or south of Nashville. I'm driving backcountry roads on my way home. No, well, I'm actually a Northern California boy. Moved out here about 17 years ago from just outside Sacramento area. So, yeah, I know, Chino, you're not working at the prison or staying there, are you?
I am not working at the prison. I have not stayed there, but it is about 2 miles south of me, along with the Chino Airport. What part of the Sacramento area are you from? I know my sister used to live up in Roseville, and I was actually stayed up in Rockland about 2 years ago. Going in, I had to picked up my cat from a breeder up in Lincoln, so I'm a little familiar with the area.
Your vacation is... That's why you're up so late the other night.
I was further south. I was down in a town called Fairfield, which is on Interstate 80, exactly halfway between San Francisco and Sacramento. And it's known for being the home of the Jelly Belly factory.
I know where the jelly. I know where that. I've heard of that factory up there. I just didn't know it was in that city. And a side note, since we're bringing up candy, I actually took a tour of the Red Vines plant in Union City, which is, I believe, it's a little closer to San Francisco. Because we took it, we went up there, leaving the Oakland airport, and went up north, I believe, I think. But yeah, that was quite a tour to walk through there and smell all that stuff.
See, I didn't know the Red Vines were out there. I'm going to have to hit it up next time I'm out there. But my big thing, I do not have an In-N-Out burger around me for 800 miles. So that's my first stop when I get to California.
I'm assuming your closest In-N-Out's in probably North Texas. Plano, I think, is probably the closest one to you there, north of Dallas.
Gummy bears. Don't eat a whole package of them. They'll give you the runs.
That's the one. I've been it once or twice going out that way. I got family in Austin, and they think I'm a little crazy because they want me to go to Whataburger, but I'm sorry.
I love Whataburger.
Die-hard In-N-Out fan.
No offense, I got an In-N-Out burger about less than a mile away, store 21. But I got to say, it's probably because I can't go there all the time, but I love Whataburger. Their milkshakes are good. Their French fries are good. I like their ketchup. It's just like the whole thing about it. My wife's doesn't understand what a Whataburger is, but definitely some good burgers there. I'll send it back over to you there. W4BJB. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California.
Did you catch that one in there?
W4BJB, 4IP.
BJ.
Yeah, I've had Whataburger once, and I'll be honest with you. I took it. I was in San Antonio, and I took it back to a hotel room less than 5 minutes away, and it was ice cold. But everyone keeps telling me I got to go back and try it, and they just opened up one.
Some people are not into it.
So I may do that this weekend because I've been hearing that from people for so long. Eat it in the restaurant so it's hot.
Yeah, it's got to be hot. It's got to be hot. I get it, Joe Brett. Not everybody. It's an acquired taste, that's for sure. Especially from California. People look at me weird.
Copy that. Real quick, are you on you're one of your hotspot or something in your car? You're connecting to a local repeater just by chance where you're driving?
Whataburger? Whataburger. I didn't say all one word.
As crazy as it is, there are no DStar repeaters in all of Middle Tennessee. So I have to use a hotspot in my car that I'm using right now. I get a Zoom spot from HRO.
That's what I was figuring. He was
really happy with. I use it all the time for Wires X in the house and DStar in the truck, and absolutely love it. But no, there are no DStar repeaters in all of Middle Tennessee at all.
Copy that. We're a little bit spoiled here in Southern California, as you probably well know. We've probably got about 15 that I can connect to right now. With my home QTH, I think. Probably about 11 that I can talk into. But that's California for you, and all the hilltops down here too. But you're sounding pretty good on your Zoom spot there. I've heard good things about it. I'm talking to my Pi-Star right now through my Icom 9700. I have a 5100 in my car that I do like a lot. It has a good receiver on it.
Yeah, I've got a 7300 I use at home for my base station, but I got my 5100 right next to me here, and I'm seriously considering getting a second one to use in the house to cover. Well, I've got a 2300 in the house also, which is only 2 meters and no DStar. So I'm thinking about getting another 5100 to use that in the house to cover DStar, and then that way I can get 70 centimeter and 2 meter both.
You cannot have enough radios there, no doubt. Do you have any type of repeaters in your area, analog repeaters that you can connect to up there?
Hey, we could be talking about the weather, right?
Yeah, there's plenty of analog repeaters all over the place. That's no problem at all. Matter of fact, we have one group of about 30 repeaters that covers the entire state that anybody can use anytime they want except during an emergency.
You cannot use it during an emergency.
Copy that there, Brian. Well, I appreciate you getting back to me. I saw you. It looked like you conjunct there, so I popped over from 30 Charlie. I was chatting there for a little bit. I don't want to hog this one up right there, Brian, but great chatting with you there. Just let you know, too, when you get home or wherever you're headed tonight, wherever you may be. Also, currently live streaming on YouTube. I have a link in my QRZ profile. So, W4BJB. This is Greg, K6EGG, here in Chino, California, where you know where that's at. About 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Greg does not want to. I don't want to become a hog.
A good one. I am right now in the town of Triune, Tennessee. Population about 30 in it as I drive through. And on my way to a town that I live in that's kind of smaller, I won't even bother mentioning that one. But you have yourself a great evening. Enjoy it. And this is W4BJB. I'll be on the side. You have yourself a great evening.
Copy that. I just pulled you up on the APRS site there. I see exactly where you're at in the state there. So you have a safe drive there on whatever it is, 840, whatever you're on, 96 maybe.
I just came off 96, but yeah, you got me real close. I mean, literally like 30 seconds ago.
Now, what happened to my one graphic? Reflector, just updated. Check this out. Just updated. Yeah, he's in the sticks over there. What happened to my Reflector 1 graphic here? Let me see here. Oh, well, there it is now. Don't know why that just came back in there. What's wrong with not wanting to hog it? I get enough crap already because I say what I'm doing. which is live streaming, and that gets people angry at me and call me stuff and tell me that I'm doing illegal stuff. Now, tonight's a Wednesday. Is there a net? I'm trying to think. Is it Ham Nation that's tonight? So that Joe Brett show last night, which I caught a little tiny bit. I stayed incognito. I didn't get in the chat. It was a long open, if I recall, last night. Yeah, I think there's Ham Nation and a post-mortem on 14 Charlie. Yeah. I think they do a post-show on 14 Charlie after. And once again, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of new subscribers over the last week and a half. And I appreciate everybody coming in and supporting the channel. Supporting amateur radio as a whole by talking and listening. Nothing wrong with listening. Nothing wrong with talking too much. I wonder if his DPRS is on and it's conjuncting that reflector that he's on. No Taco Bell. I had Taco Bell last week, and yes, I did pay for it. Wasn't that bad, though. I had just the chips and cheese nachos. I don't want to wear out my welcome here on DStar. That was me knocking on my wood. I remember his call sign. BJB. Jeff, you could have had something like that. W4BJB. That's an easy call sign to remember. So here's another thing. I tuned in to watch some of the royal crap, which I'm not too interested in, but you know it's a big story, and I'm just telling you this. I'll just try to waste some time here while I'm trying to get on my open spot. And they have I guess they had the what's her face, whatever, Queen Elizabeth's coffin out, and they have the military guards standing around it, whatever, like in the military, I don't know, like the honor guard or whatever it is for the UK. Anyways, and next thing you know, this guy just knocks over there. N6FUU. That should be the club call. The K6EGG club call. N6FUU. Let's see if I could pull that up real quick. Standing Vigil, but there's a name for those guys, and I forget what they're called. The British something or other. It looked like somebody in the normal military that. Trying to pull it up here. Yeah, they're different sets. Disclosure TV, I think, had it too. Disclosure TV. I think I saw it on there after. Okay, I found it. I'll be putting this in the audio. I won't do the audio. That's exactly what I think oh, crap. Thought I had it queued up here. So watch the guy in the front there, little bit towards the left. Poor guy. He freaking hit his face on the thing too. What is that when you does that lock you up or something like that? I wasn't in the military, so I'm not familiar with those type of actions, but can only imagine that. I mean, plus he's probably stressed out too from standing there. I figured I'd bring that to light. Hope that doesn't make me a bad person, but that sucks. Uh-oh. No bueno.
03 link dynamic talk group 3100.
Guess where I'm at? On a side note, when President Nixon died in 1994, I believe, I stood in line and walked around the casket, and I remember watching these guys straight face, didn't move the whole 15-20 minutes I was walking around that thing, walking around the body, I should say, of the casket. Pretty impressive. I know I could not do that, so I wasn't doing that. I wasn't putting that on there to make fun of anybody, but that's just out because of this too. Felt like I broke my nose. Joe Brett, were you in the military or anything like that, sir? Was that Glenn's call I just saw in there?
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring talk group 3100 from Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Do. There's got to be somebody listening. There's always somebody listening.
K4TAD, how's it going, Rick?
It's Jonathan. John.
Hey, what's going on? KN4TAD, this is Greg, K6EGG.
From your home state there, Sam, I believe.
Yeah, about to had to turn the radio on. I was listening to Alabama Link. Sam's over there on Alabama Link, and just turned 3100 on. I heard you call, so it was good timing. Got the radio database updated, so now I see your call sign. It's been about a year since I've updated it. It's nice seeing all the call signs and names and locations now for all the newer people to DMR.
Oh, shoot, Mark. I know what you're talking about. It's been a while.
Yeah, I was about ready to go to Alabama Link, but I didn't know if they're doing like a net or something on like that, so I decided to come over here. But it sounds pretty quiet over here too. I mean, it's only what 8:40 almost over there in the Central Time Zone, if I'm correct.
Yep, 8:37 to be exact. So yeah, it's I guess the East Coast is probably either already in bed or going to bed, and I wake up pretty early, so I usually go to bed around 9. Try to at least so I can get my 8 hours of sleep. Wake up at 5. But yeah, it's everyone. There's definitely some times there's a little bit quieter than others, but it's
all right, Sam, I'll be here.
Talk group. Sometimes if I wait a few minutes, I hear somebody come.
Did you do a video on that, Joe Brett?
It's not too busy. It's not like 91 where sometimes it's extremely busy. There's some good spots where it's easy to get in. But 5-minute rule.
Yeah, I usually get in, get out, maybe make about 4 or 5 contacts, and then let some other people jump in there. There's a lot of repeaters tied to that talk group. So sometimes I get on there and I'll call. Nobody call back unless they don't want to talk to me or something like that, which could be the case. Or they can't, or they don't understand me, which also could be the case. So I try to respect that. Try not to have conversations unless I don't hear totally anybody on there, and that might get people to get on there because I hear somebody on there. So that's another thing. But yeah, I know how it goes. I don't know what the rules are for this one, but I waited here a minute or two, and I didn't hear anybody having any type of conversation or anything like that. So I decided to call out.
Have to keep on bringing up that mic there, Joe Brett. I don't know if you can hear it in the background.
Yeah, there's kind of an unwritten rule for this talk group. I think it's busy people kind of mention it, but it's basically just to make contacts. And if you leave good breaks between the transmissions for anyone else coming in, I think that's the best way to do it. But I think there's kind of a 5-minute unwritten rule. People have a 5-minute QSO and then see if anybody else wants to come in. So 2 people don't tie it up for an hour, right to, and then everybody else can get in. So that's what I like about the talk group. You can have a quick 5-minute conversation, or maybe have a little bit longer if nobody else wants to come in. So anyway, I better get off here and call it night so I can not be too tired anymore. But glad I called you there. It was good timing.
Yeah, man. Thanks for jumping in there and saying hi. I really appreciate it. I know how it goes. I'm not an early riser on a normal, but I try to get a little more rest when I have to wake up and have to be productive, like I was this morning. I normally wake up between 6 and 7, and this morning I had to wake up like at 4:30. So a little bit foggy right now, but I get it. And I kind of went to bed a little bit early last night. So try to get some rest and enjoy the rest of your evening over there. This is Greg, K6EGG for KN4TAD.
What's up, Labs Radio?
Hey, great.
Nice to see you in here.
It's KN4TAD. I'll be clear, 7-3.
Did I say his call sign right? Shit. I am always foggy. Should I do an ambient stream tonight? That would probably be really ugly because I was pretty tired. I really don't need any tonight. Hey, every once in a while I'll drop something. I try not to. I try to be very good. And wait a minute. Did I see Glenn in there? When I was talking, I looked over and I thought I saw Glenn. Did he survive the floods over in Rhode Island? There he is. Yes. Here's what happened, so I'll say it again. I know it was going to get asked a lot. You survived the floods, first off. That's good. Yes, last night when I was getting out of my shower, I did not fully extend my towel that I used to keep the... so I don't step directly on the towel with my wet feet. I slipped, started to fall. My face hit the wall. And as I was coming up to try to catch myself, I hit the towel holder, the edge of that. So that's kind of what happened. Nothing too big. It almost broke my nose because it happened so fast and I had so much pressure. We need a sound effect here. Yeah, last night my underneath my eyes were all black, and this morning they were still a little bit dark, but not that bad. It looked a little worse than it did last night, but definitely hurt. I've broke my nose in the past, so I thought I had broke it. If you see, I notice I sound a little bit nasally. That's it's a little swollen up in here. In fact, you can kind of see how my nose is slanted there a little bit towards my left side. For me first breaking my nose when I was younger. Oh, joy, that was fun to get set. So, everybody, thank you for watching the Greg K6EGG live stream tonight. We got Baba Booey in the house. We got some new people in the chat. I like to see them out here. You know what? I got to admit, it wasn't my wife that punched me. It was Haley. I didn't give her enough chicken nuggets. Oh, shoot. Do we have a rocket launch right now? Or did that get pushed? Oh, it just got pushed. Damn it. My timer went off too. Dang it, dang it, dang it. You have Wires X running now. Congratulations. Sam, hopefully you have good Wi-Fi connected to that. All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab another water because I had like 4 hamburgers for dinner tonight. I will be right back. If somebody wants to take it here. That reminds me, I got to get the Discord thing started. 1 second here. Before I leave, I got to start my Discord server audio. By the way, I'm also live streaming tonight on Twitch. Just stay here if you're already here. But if you have a Twitch account and you don't have access to a YouTube, installing updates. Oh, great. That way, if some of the normal admins want to jump in the secret audio channel and get on the live stream via a regular audio. Those of you know who you are. And I got to make sure that everything is correct. No buffering here. Got a fiber connection. 500 up, 500 down here. Not saying it can't happen. Sam, do you hear me in the chat? Yep, okay. I have it down. I have the audio down for that. Unless you guys want to jump in and take it here for just a moment while I get some water. Sam.
I was going to say, you do know what Plan B is, Greg, right?
Is that
you playing the Benny Hill music because of what you did to yourself?
Oh, come on now. It's an honest mistake.
I don't know, man. All right.
Let me grab some water and we'll get back to this. You guys can take it for a moment.
Oh boy. All right, Greg. If we want us to take it, we'll take it.
And this is for you guys don't know. This is Sam.
I'm not Sam.
Hold on. This is Sam and Seth. I'll let them. And then somebody else that just jumped in there. I'll let you guys introduce yourselves after this.
What?
Ow, my ears.
What? Oh boy. So hold on. So Jeff and the viewer and every other viewer are watching Greg's stream right now.
I'm not watching Greg's stream right now.
Why aren't you watching it?
Because I'm in Discord on my phone.
Oh, what kind of oh boy.
I got stuff to do, yo.
Is Joe Brett giving you hell already? Jesus.
Oh, I got to mute you guys.
What's wrong with Joe Brett?
Oh, Joe Brett's awesome.
So how's everyone doing tonight on the K6EGG live stream? I got to admit, I love Joe Brett's Photoshops. I mean, really come in handy.
Dude, he is the man to go to for photoshopping.
So hold on, while we have the channel, all right, folks in the chat, how did Greg hurt himself? We need to hear the real answers. And go.
I am sticking with the fact that his wife punched him.
Understood?
The wife punched him for sure.
Okay, that's two for the wife punched. Okay, let me start taking notes here. You know, this is some scientific stuff we got to keep track of.
Unless Haley went haywire with something in her
All right,
hand.
so hold on a second here. 2 punched, 2 wife punched. I have. All right, hold on. Is a wife punched and wife pushed him down the stairs? Is it the same thing, or is that a separate answer?
No, you consider it the same
come
thing.
on
It's basically
Well, I mean,
abuse.
if she-
Okay. Jesse says one said no to Haley.
Jesse.
All right, folks. We have more suggestions.
Come on, give up your suggestions.
Okay. Joe Brett says flipping burgers.
Yeah, the spatula got him in the nose. Yes, that's an excuse.
Someone else thought it's a one nose job. Okay.
I mean, it lives in California. There's a lot of bad plastic surgery going on over there.
That's true. And Greg should see that in his day job. Oh, look, Greg's back. Doesn't mean we're going to let him talk yet.
Oh, he's been talking.
That's true. All right, anyone else want to join in? How did Greg hurt himself? That's the question of the night. Pushed a pull door.
A spatula accident.
Pushed a pull door.
Oh, it's like the
yeah, you push.
what's that comic? The Far Side. I think there's a comic from the Far Side.
Push the pull, pull the push.
Yeah.
So what? You guys aren't buying the Haley thing?
No.
Nope.
What was the best one so far?
Hold on. I'm keeping count. But here's the. I'm thinking of this. This is the one I'm thinking of.
Hey, Joe Brett. I hate to say this, but your friends are just as bad as we are.
One fell off Haley's swing. That's not a Haley. Okay. That's
How would I bust the top of my nose like that though?
Wife hit you.
Before I fell or after I fell?
She made you fell.
She made me fail.
All right, Greg. So what I have so far, 3 people say your wife punched you. 1 said you said no to your daughter. 1 said flipping burgers. 1 person said it was a nose job. 1 said you pushed a place you're supposed to pull, and Glenn said you fell off a Haley swing. Did I miss anyone?
I don't think so.
All right, folks.
So you guys aren't buying this, huh?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
I almost cracked my head open. That would have been really bad. My head actually. I was lucky the way I fell, and I did
sent me a photo where I'd have to actually think for a minute about sharing it with the rest of the group.
The thing is I did it not on the actual fall. I did it on a recovery, which made it worse because I thought I was like, oh, I didn't hurt anything, and then whack. All right. Should I go back over to 3100 there?
Sure.
I wouldn't call the first fall a fail because I caught myself with my head in my face against the drywall.
Can I do a full? Ah, there it is.
Yeah, you like that now?
I do like that. That's real time. Wow.
Yeah, don't say that too loud. That's a privileged thing to see there. Seen it before you're seeing it.
Shit.
All right, so I'm going to go back over 3100 and see if I can piss anybody else off tonight. Actually, I haven't pissed off anybody yet. What? Try the 235. What?
Glenn, I need some clarity on that, Glenn. What are you referring to?
What is this going to get weird on us?
You're on brand mice. Oh.
.235 is a UK talk group. They're probably all sleeping over there. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning over there?
W2JDC monitoring.
There is a when I go on 40 meters, there is a guy on at night. Yeah, I know I said 40 meters. That I don't know how much power he's putting out, but he's definitely over in England because you could definitely, between the accent and everything and the English call, like every night at clockwork at like probably 1 a.m. my time. Yeah, about midnight, 1 a.m. my time. So not everyone's sleeping, Greg. But
Maybe he's in the U.S. How do you know he's not in the U.S.?
well, if he is, and he's not identifying correctly with the SEP rules.
Wait a
Is he
minute.
using an American call
No,
sign?
he's using a British call.
Who
He's in
is?
England, yeah.
Wait, who is?
There's a guy on not now, Greg, but I say late night about 11 o'clock midnight Eastern. If I go on 40 meters, there's usually a guy rag chewing, and I can hear him. And he's somewhere in England, and he's got to be using an awful lot of power.
Speaking of UK stations, do you know if there's any special event stations for the Queen thing?
Doubtful.
Doubtful, considering it's.
Would that make
That's
sense?
not the kind of thing you have a special event for.
Nope.
Definitely
Maybe-
not.
maybe
Anyway,
I
hold
could-
on, Greg, you're being called. So
Good evening as well.
Oh boy. Paying attention to this. I don't think that he. I think he was.
go back to yeah. I think I heard. Yep.
I heard my name.
Great. That's good to know.
See,
I'm here in Elgin, Illinois.
there is a special event station. Where's it at? Do you know?
That's just wrong.
Why is it wrong? It's the
Well, thanks
Queen.
for coming back to me. Nice to meet you. I'm here. My name is Jesse, and
Queen's
I'm
on the
here
air.
in New York.
W2.
Oh, I've talked to him before. He's Jesse number 2.
I've only been in DMR probably close to 4 months now.
That's an
I've just
eternity in
done
DMR world.
elevation, so it's hard for me to hit the
What's that in
analog
cat ears?
computer, so I took an absence for a while,
16?
and then I
20?
moved, and I figured, I'll try it again. And the battery wouldn't hold a charge, and then I learned the hard way that that you can buy a new battery on the shelf, or you can buy what they say is a new battery, but actually it's probably about 15 years old, because that's what probably the radio is about 17 years old.
That's an old radio.
And I
It's like my VX5.
Friends of mine mentioned DMR, and I said, yeah, I don't know if I want to try it. And
Is it-
I looked
100 watts
through the internet.
maximum.
Is it
won't have a
special for this
problem.
weekend?
So I did, and I got an
Or
Anytone
what's-
878 UV2 Plus. Had help setting it up, and here I am, and I'm enjoying it.
She got it going on, that's for sure. She got it working. I'll bring up her
Oh, nice.
QRZ.
Yeah, that's
See, this is what I was talking about. So she's HOH restricted. So she still can be part of the hobby, even though she's restricted. You know what I mean? I've been saying that for a while. That's good.
I
She
would
goes on.
also say, Greg, does she have? Is she? I don't even know what level license she has.
Okay, and I'm
Technically,
going
let's say if she goes H for higher, she can get a mag loop if she wants
She's
to be
a tech.
in an apartment. I mean, it might be fun tuning it, but there's definitely ways to go HF in a compromised environment.
Yep, many ways.
Just mine's sort of a DIY type of situation.
She's had a two-way radio since she was 10 years old. She definitely knows what's going on.
You know what
for
I've
her.
had since I've been 10 years old?
Absolutely. So,
Hair on your chest?
I'm enjoying it. Of course, my friends don't have. The one friend doesn't have his radio.
I'll take pictures
set
I
up
didn't need to
yet.
see for 400, Alex.
It's probably really hairy, too.
We don't want that.
No, I'm not
I don't know
hairy.
what the holdup is, and the other one.
You know, I found out why I have such a hairy chest. I have I'm 3% Lebanese.
And I don't want to keep
I would
holding
do
on
it.
to either one. of
SPD
them,
TDL. Is there a? Do you know if there's a
I'm just
website
waiting for them to-
about the special event calls or anything like that? Like, where did you? Just curious where you found that out about that.
That's pretty quick to get that kind of.
There's
I mean, with all the stuff.
Yeah,
You know, there's a lot of wheels in motion before she died. So
Say again, Greg.
there's a lot of wheels in motion before.
Yeah,
she passed.
they have a whole plan. They had a whole plan in place.
They've had it planned for 15 years.
Years.
They just kept on changing it.
Yeah.
Because I got a call and I got emails like before she even died, like, you got to get on the plane and get over here like now.
I did too. So
We like need you now. I'm like, I'm good.
Get on a plane, go to the UK.
Yeah. There you go, Scott in there.
God.
Coming up clutch.
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 Clutch. You know that thing on the left?
And Scott knows me so well that he answered a question before I even asked it about 10 minutes ago.
Go through YouTube videos on how to set it up, but
How did he do that?
I'm enjoying.
Well, Greg, you got to go to a certain room on the Discord and take a look at take a look.
I ain't got time for that. Oh wow.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's the great part of it is that someone's almost always there, and the great part is you can find YouTube videos or live streams like K6EGG here, and
hey, there you go. You got plugged, Greg.
I got plugged
while you're talking on the radio.
I'm trying to keep the ham radio thing going too. Oh, there goes Jesse. He's in the chat too. That's Jesse number 2.
Yep, that's what's nice about it.
She didn't get it. She didn't get the plug.
Hey, whatever.
Jesse, thank you for trying.
Oh, gee,
why is that so delayed? I did something weird with my computer. Now it's like everything is like mirrored.
Mirrored? Have you been 55?
Is it mirrored?
Seth, that video you're seeing, is that mirrored or is it regular?
No, it's regular, but it looks like your face is red. I'll say that. A little bit redder than
There's a lot of stuff that I needed to make happen to make this happen, so bear with it. It's the best I can do for now.
All right.
Does it look okay? I mean, it's just for reference anyway.
Yeah. It's for us to know.
You can actually
screw something up before everyone else does. For us to do damage control, even though we got maybe a 4-second heads up on that.
Fine damage.
You know, you haven't had a chance to open it yet?
These guys are gonna sound like they're gonna. Pardon me, these folks. It sounds like they're gonna rag you here. Yeah, thanks again, Jesse, for the plug. I don't know if she caught on to it at all, but we got sound like Jeff playing with his microphone there. So Jeff, when are you gonna get an SM7 whatever?
What?
When are you gonna get an SM7 whatever it's called?
Sure, MV7.
Well, I actually have a reason to live stream.
You've done it already.
Well, the next time Greg gets COVID, you can stand by.
I didn't have COVID that night.
If I'm buying equipment for that much money, I don't want to use it once every a blue moon.
You can always use
it on a regular basis.
You got your own channel. You can live stream.
Yeah, I'm kind of working on that. I'm still playing around with ideas.
Well, let me know if you need any help, any direction. I would be.
Well, he could do HF, Greg.
Hey, Joe Brett, have you guys ever done a COVID live stream?
A COVID live stream or an ambient live stream?
No, Joe Brett. I've done an ambient live stream, and I've actually done a COVID live stream. And Haley's been in here when she had COVID.
Don't put her on the air; she'll get us all sick.
There was a lot of moving parts when that was going on, and I was trying to do that live stream without saying anything.
I'm worried about you.
I was texting Seth. I'm like, we got some issues here tonight.
I think you told me when you had COVID before.
I didn't say it on the. I never said it on the air. I never said it on the stream.
Nope.
So you guys have to figure out what night it was.
I don't remember the night. I had a feeling. Put it that way.
It's been kind of hectic.
I didn't want to say anything because of work crap.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't burst your bubble when you had it.
I had a meeting.
Yeah, well, I had a really I had a sore throat for about 36 hours. I would have done a live stream, but I didn't feel like it. Wasn't up to it.
With the same friends.
All right, so I think I'm going to go to.
I can get back on track.
When am I going to go?
Going to
here?
DStar or DMR?
I was
Greg?
already on DStar. I'm staying on DMR.
Tomorrow night.
How about
I got to turn her down there. I don't want to ruin their rag chewing.
Let me go take a look at the hose line. Let's get an idea of what's actually being used right now.
That's what I was going to ask you about, actually.
Let's take a look.
And by the way, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
I'm gonna look at the. I'm
going to try to make millions and millions and millions of dollars off all of this, and I'm illegally doing something against Part 97, which I'm really not.
I'm looking at
money.
stuff. There's an Atlanta group that has business that has activity.
That sounds like it might be a net.
What was that, Greg?
That sounds like it might be a net.
Maybe. Kazakhstan talk group's got some activity.
Oh, should we go over there and see if they're speaking English?
401 talk group 401.
That sounds familiar.
It says Kazakhstan. Are you thinking because it's Borat? Is that where Borat's from?
Yep.
I thought 401 was a UK one. Maybe that's 95 or something like
that's
that.
That's 235, I thought.
Okay.
There's a Ontario activity on 3023.
Our neighbors to the north. I can't be breaking Part 97 up there, right?
Well, might be harder. Might be more complicated for you due to your situation. The club you patronize is active, which is not a surprise. The Papa System.
Yeah, they're usually on at night. I don't usually get on this time of night there because I got.
Yeah, their net's probably starting now.
Yep.
I usually get on. It will be. I can get on. Well, we talked on DStar. Took what, last night or 2 nights ago?
Yeah. You
for like the whole hour.
Yep. 12 Alpha.
12
Alpha.
12 Alpha. REF 12 Alpha for anybody outside. This is the Papa System right here. Oop, that's my name there. Papa System. All right, I got to get off of here.
Greg, question for you.
Sure, go ahead, caller.
Do you know that Papa System shirt? Do you remember the company that like? Did you get it from a company or did you get it through the club?
I got it through the club. I paid for it separate.
Yeah, but you don't remember what company they used to make those shirts, do you?
I think they had somebody make the embroidering and they did it themselves. Somebody did it themselves.
Okay. All right. The reason I was asking, I think one of the VECs that I'm accredited with has shirts you can get, and I think they look very similar to the one you're wearing. Obviously, without the Papa System logo.
It's a standard.
Yeah.
You know.
So Ontario's got activity. Atlanta.
No Alabama link?
No. There's excuse me, Atlantic. Did I say Alabama?
No. I just asked no Alabama link.
I'm just looking on the hose line.
Because I just changed over to there.
Okay. I don't see anything. Go ahead, Sam.
The guy I was talking to, Greg, I forgot to acknowledge him back on Alabama link because now I'm using my microphone for the live stream.
You can't do both?
Pick one.
I mean, I could. I don't know. I've never tried it before.
Crap, what did I do with my water? Hold on a second.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Seth.
Hey, Jeff.
How are you getting to D-Star?
Through my open spot 4.
Oh, yeah, you got 4. You got the 4 Pro then.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
No, then go D-Star 4 Pro.
Right.
Oh, shoot.
There's a Ocean Count. There's a New Jersey repeater system that just keyed up. USA. You're on USA Bridge. You were on USA Bridge.
Yeah, that's 3100.
Hey, should we go live dangerously for a minute? You want to try going over to TGIF?
Oh boy.
I have to I don't remember my
Greg
password.
Doesn't know how to go over there.
I know how to go over there. Just hold on. I don't have my second profile set up.
Okay.
And I don't remember my password for TGIF.
All right. Well, let me just see what's actually active over there. I'm just curious.
We have our own DStar group that Scott was nice enough to make, but haven't been on for like 3 months. That's right. No Alabama link. Whoops.
No. There's excuse me, Atlantic. Did I say Alabama?
I got problems there. Hold on. Sorry about that.
I was going to say, why am I hearing myself?
Sorry. There's a lot of audio and stuff going back and forth, so I apologize everybody watching on the stream there.
Well, you're an audio engineer. You should figure it out quickly.
I have so much stuff intertwined. I got to probably write down where I'm going where.
Oh,
So I don't accidentally do that.
Yeah.
And now I expanded it so Baba Booey can see the live stream live before it's live.
I'm watching
Before it's live.
You could see it before it's live too.
Anyone in the private Greg only chat.
Yep, I see it.
I see like half his face.
Really?
Well, actually, not even half his face. It's
You
like
have-
a eighth of your face.
Jeff, what device are you on?
He's
My
on.
iPhone. Hit me on my iPhone.
That's the
The
problem.
iPhone that's about to be retired in like 2 days?
Yep.
Okay.
If I get it.
If you get it, what does that mean?
Oh, it still didn't say it shipped. It still says
Oh,
prepared to ship.
hold on. So, Greg, I know you just got an iPhone.
Not a big deal.
Don't you, Jeff? Don't you know how to find your iPhone before they say it's shipped? Let me see. Assume the thing is still. Let me do this.
Well, it's in the App Store app, Apple Store app. I mean,
Let me check something here because
look at that. Being prepared. Order in progress. Hey, that's
How are you watching the ambient live stream? I thought I got rid of it.
maybe he recorded it or.
Oh, that's creepy.
You can download videos off YouTube.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Jeff. I can get you your tracking.
You know
I can tell
what?
you how to get your tracking number for your phone.
Glenn, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Glenn brought up a very good point. I can go where he just said there, the DX link there, I believe he said. I'm not looking at the monitor now.
Okay.
That sounds like a great place to go. I don't have a thing for it there, though. 31777, I believe.
777. Get lucky, baby.
The only 777 I know of is an airplane.
Well, casinos use 777 a lot. Like the street number, my casino that I worked at was 777, blah, 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 whatever the road name was.
Were you a dealer?
No.
Were you a crack dealer?
No, I wasn't a crack dealer. I controlled the entire casino.
How many burn phones did you have?
You.
Actually, I think I have 2 burner phones right now.
Oh boy! Now I would see why you're so hard.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I'll hook you up with a line.
I did offer him. My cellular provider had multiple deals about 2 years ago.
Wait, what kind of line? What are we talking about here?
Not a white line.
Not a white line. Not a
white lines.
And Mr.
right, I better-
K3JRZ, I sent you a text message you may want to read.
I better get on wherever I'm at right here. What am I at? DX link before I start losing people like left and right.
Okay, so we're going 31777.
31777, everybody. Live and direct.
Glenn, there are 4 lights.
All right, I'm going to turn you guys down for just a second so I don't get confused.
Wait.
I
just
think
have a question.
somebody burped right when I was staying at my call sign the other night. Does that somebody remember that?
Nope.
It wasn't you two that said no.
Oh, I was surprised. I thought it might have been me.
No, it wasn't you.
But I denied it.
Was it
All right,
me?
let me try this here. This is Greg K6EGG.
K6EGG monitoring DX link from Southern California, city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. Once again, this is Greg K6EGG.
That, my friends, was a mouthful, and I have to sneeze.
Can you say it 10 times fast?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
If you pay me or like send money to my Venmo or whatever, I'll do it.
Wait.
And I'm just kidding. Don't send it.
I wonder about
nobody.
that.
Yeah, nobody do that. There's
There's
nobody
only one
here.
person who I will allow to send money to you, Greg. Not me.
There's only one person. What, the FU guy?
In the stream community that that can send you money.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I just sent you a text message.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. That was strange.
Sam, you want some burgers? Why isn't anybody talking on here? Let me try this again.
Did you scare people away, Greg?
No, stand by a second here. Hold on just a second.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring DX Link here in Southern California. Anybody monitoring on here? This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Golf.
Hey now, don't be making fun.
Allstar.
Good thing you guys can't be heard on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Change that.
Is that Gary in there? I see his call sign, but I didn't hear him.
Discord crashed on me.
That's unfortunate.
What's up with their website? That's freaking crazy.
K6EGG, V6DZ.
Do we got a doubler there?
Hey, Gary. Good evening to you. Up there in the Great North, this is Greg, K6EGG, here in Southern California tonight.
We were playing Coca Cabana the other day in our at work. It was pretty cool.
Hey, how did you skin your nose there, Greg? Were you up checking to see if it was raining and nearly drowned and fell down?
He got abused by his wife.
Actually there, Mr. Gary, we actually had rain for like 4 days straight, believe it or not, the last couple days. It just stopped like 2 days ago. No, I slipped exiting my shower.
You got to be more manly.
Hey, Mike, nice to see you in there. I do not have an IRLP.
I haven't heard yet if the voice loaded. Does it make it look better or worse?
It's a little worse.
But I do have an Allstar link, and it's great to see you in the chat. You must be.
What's the consensus on the jury there on YouTube?
Must be up early, I guess, over there, or staying up late.
I think it was a split decision, so nothing's going to happen.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Echo.
I wonder where that's coming from.
N2SPG.
N2SPG.
Echo.
Hold on. Yeah, because you heard me key up and... All right.
Go ahead, Greg. Pick up N2SPG.
Oh, my dog.
Hey, Gary.
Right on, Mike, my friend. Good to see you in there.
YouTube channel, I can get it for you.
I hope I'm keeping you occupied tonight or this morning.
Back away from the microphone.
Who, me?
No, Seth.
Oh, well, I'm watching him as we speak.
When Seth was keying up on the microphone,
No worries. Okay. All right. Since this is not my channel, this is the Greg channel. I'm going to go back to Greg. So this is N2SPG.
Hey, this is not my DMR channel.
This is not a love song.
Hey, Mike, if you want to jump on, well, I'm on DX link 31777.
Sorry, I had to do that, Gary.
Hey, Seth, we're you using the same microphone you're using right now?
No, I actually had my Anytone.
Okay, you were muffled.
K6EGG, V6DZ. Hey, Greg, I was just going to tell you, I decided to go get myself a couple of amplifiers for that Go box you see on my QRZ page, the video there. No one just like it, only I'm going to add the VHF and UHF amplifiers for the 705. So just waiting for them to come in and a buffer relay. Anyone having a 705, you better use a buffer relay if your amplifier doesn't have pin switching. Otherwise, You could be blowing up your radio.
I heard that about the 9700.
I think I heard that about the Icom 9700 when running an external amplifier. If you don't have the switch in between that you hook up with the relay, you can cook it. And I saw Michael M30CP in there. If you want to take it there, I'll take a standby. This is Greg K6EGG.
So it looks like Mike got a newly acquired call sign. Maybe you can explain that.
Well, the thing is, a lot of these kiosks are just people linking in. So since he hasn't said anything, I'm not sure. By the way, that Greg, that goes with all the Icom radios. If your amplifier has the standard relays, standard type relays, either the miniature or whatever, there's the possibility of them getting a back feed of electricity into the radio, which fries your radio. That's with the 7100, the 705, the 7300, the 9700, the 9100, all the way back to even my Icom 751. It needs a buffer relay if you're going to use one of those big old tube type amplifiers and stuff. Even the solid state ones require, some of them with standard type relays require a buffer. It's only the pin diode relay switching systems in the amplifier that will run directly. And Icom did that on purpose so that you would only run Icom amplifiers, like 2KLs, 4KLs.
Of course they did.
So just put that out there, because some people have actually fried their radios that way.
Good call on that. Yeah, I heard that. There is a repeater function in the 9700, and I thought that put a relay in there. I can usually hear that clicking around on when I'm running the amplifier, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe that's something else that's doing that. I know it's not the amplifier, but good to know. Cool deal. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Mike, I saw you in there.
Well, that could be. Does it have a built-in antenna on a 9700 wouldn't? That could be band switching and stuff. I'm not sure. But just better be safe than sorry. They're only about $60 or $70 for a buffer relay sort of thing to separate the electrically from the your radio from the amplifier. So better safe than sorry, because you know how expensive it is to send something into Icom.
I don't.
And I ended up going to have to buy one of those because I'm having, like I say, a VHF and 85-watt VHF amplifier and an 80-watt UHF amplifier that I'm getting from DX Engineering there at Top Tech, and they don't have buffer relays, or buffer relays, pin diode relays in them. So, it's one of those things that if I don't do it, I'll pay later. Back to you, K6EGG, V6TV.
Copy that. That was a topic of discussion one night on our 2-meter sideband rag-chew frequency. I wouldn't call it a net, but that was definitely brought up and talked about it because one of the guys had, I think it busted one of his, I think it was a 705. Don't quote me, but he mentioned when I was running my amplifier, I have a Mirage B3220. Oh, wait a minute. B320 200-watt amplifier. That's what I was going to say. And he was worried about getting backfed and destroying it. But I don't use it as much. I'm probably going to get rid of it eventually. So it's good to know. I'll keep my eye out for that for sure.
Well, anyone with a 705 is right listed in your owner's manual as do not sort of thing. There's a small little paragraph that tells you all about that. Be wary of hooking up certain amplifiers to it because of the backfeed. So might be a good plan to heed Icom's words or not, because. If you don't want to listen, you just got to be sending your radio back to Icom with a nice, hefty bill because that's going to be user misuse. And ain't no warranty on that.
I hear you on that there, pal. I like to live dangerously, you know me. So... cool deal, man. Good to know. And I'll definitely keep in the back of my head, along with all call signs that I can't remember.
Okay, well, y'all take care now. And have yourself a fine day. And make sure you don't look up into the sky when it's raining. Don't want to drown now. 73 from V6EGG.
Copy that, Gary. You take care, sir. VE6DZ. This is Greg, K6EGG on DX Link from Southern California in the city of Chino.
Starting to burn out a little bit. Just to let you know. Mike?
Okay, Greg?
What's that?
We have to keep you motivated? Is that what we got to do?
I had like 4 Red Bulls today. Actually, make that 3.
You crashing?
Oh my goodness, am I crashing. Is that Tom, the actual guy that's in charge of DX Link that's in there?
I don't
know. Huh?
Yeah,
all right.
We got Mike on the
yeah.
just
I see him key up there, but Sam's put a link in for the DX Link, and I had all this info from the same guy, K6EGG.
Sam, you talking about me?
Yeah, I thought you did.
I didn't do the
K6EGG. This is Mike Queen 3 Oscar Charlie Papa. I wonder if you're getting me there, Greg.
Hey, Mike. Good morning to you. It's good to hear somebody from the UK in there. I definitely have some questions to ask you about the situation over there, as far as like special event stations or anything like that for the Queen passing or anything like that.
I think he has. Does he have a YouTube page? Can't remember.
Yeah, Roger, I'm not there, Greg. Basically, the RSGB has said that they're going to put on a NOV for the call signs for anyone from the United Kingdom. All you do is just stick the Q in the call signs. So my original call sign is N3 OCP, but for the next 5 days up until the Queen's funeral, I've got the new call sign of Mike Queen, the Oscar Charlie Papa, and I'm currently running on my NEO Nando. Also playing on C4 FM with the Yaesu FTM 400 that I've got in the car. I've just noticed on the live stream that you've just had my QRZ page up. The radio is now moved. If you've seen the photo where the hotspot is, I've actually fastened the radio from just above the hotspot, so it's now in a fixed position, away from all the heat and the window there.
Copy that, Mike. Sometimes when there's big events going on in like marathons or like 4th of July for us, Independence Day parades, they sometimes have amateur radio operators kind of help with radio traffic. Has anything happened like that? Obviously, this is a whole nother scale with probably 200 world leaders coming in. Is there any type of amateur radio, like trying to volunteer system for any type of radio traffic or anything like that there in the UK and maybe the London area or anything?
Yeah, K6EGG, Q3OCP returning. Not that I know of. I've not heard anything as of yet, and I've not seen anything on any of the Facebook groups that I follow for all the amateur radios.
Take care, Glenn.
But, if I do find anything out, I will be sure to mention it on your live stream, or send you a private inbox and let you know. But as of yet, I haven't heard anything. Neither has my little brother, who sat at the side of me. We've not heard all as of yet, but like I said, if anything changes, I will sure let you know.
Copy that. Much will be appreciated. And as far as radio traffic, I don't know if scanners there are illegal or not. But I got to think that there's in the London area, and I don't know how far you're away from there, but there's got to be some great scanning opportunities like no other are coming up. With all the dignitaries coming in and all the media and stuff in the area. So is scanning legal there? I don't know the legalities about that. I know some countries it is illegal, but if so, I can imagine that would be pretty cool to hear some of that stuff on there.
Most of it's probably encrypted, though. At least the military stuff, obviously. Thank you guys for muting yourselves out, too. I'll be done. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, K6EGG, Q3OCP returning. Now, when it comes to scanning, I know that there's certain frequencies we are allowed to scan, but we're not allowed to operate on. Unfortunately, the police side of things, they've gone Tetra side. It's like a mobile phone, basically. We can't scan them anymore, but you can scan the air bands. We listen to the air frequencies a lot, and the maritime as well. I do it a lot when I go down to the East Coast. I listen to all the Humberside bridge and the docks and everything for the container shipments and everything. It's amazing to listen to. We also get the lifeguards as well, so if there's any emergencies crop up on the ocean with the lifeguards, we actually get to listen in on that and listen to what's going off. So I know the scanning on some frequencies is allowed, but on a lot it's forbidden, and we can't transmit on certain frequencies as well. So.
Copy that, Mike. I appreciate the info from across the pond. I'll be watching some of the stuff. In fact, I watched some stuff before I came on. Looked like, unfortunately, somebody had passed out. One of the military guards around the coffin passed out. Looked like he's okay from what I was reading, but pretty interesting stuff to see change of power. And gosh, it's got to be expensive to do all that stuff. I'm sure you guys don't want to pay for that. Probably have to do it again in like 15, 20 years. No offense, of course, but pretty interesting to see from the American side of things on how stuff's gone. As far as radio stuff, one thing I do I'm kind of bummed about is if I would have won, I would have brought a couple scanners with me and just kind of tuned in to see what was kind of going on, because I know the media is bringing a lot of wireless gear over there to use. So I could imagine it'd be a nightmare to try to use some of that stuff too. So, Mike, I appreciate jumping on and watching tonight on the live stream, and thank you for jumping in and saying hi, for the information on the call sign and stuff like that. M3OCP with a Q in there somewhere. I can't remember where, if it's before the OCP. This is Greg, K6EGG here in Southern California.
So MQ3OCP.
Yeah, K6EGG MQ3OCP returning. Yeah, Roger on that, Greg. It's
that's pretty cool.
It's always nice to get a new contact in the logbook, and especially one that live stream I watch regular. It's a pleasure to finally get you into the logbook there, and I was playing on radio and all the different modes that comes. So, it's possibilities are endless when it comes to the radio. But it's been a pleasure talking to you tonight, and I'll say 7-3, some best wishes to you and the family, and to all your listeners there on the live stream. This is MQ3OCP, going 7-3 for now, and we'll hopefully talk again down the log.
Copy that. MQ3, I think I got it right, OCP. Seth helped me out with that one. So thanks again for getting back to me, and thank you so much for watching, man. It's a lot of fun hooking up with all you guys around the world, and girls and ladies, of course, around the planet. It's a lot of fun, and that's kind of what ham radio is all about, and helping people out and getting some information. Like, I didn't know a thing about the call sign there with the Queen, so that's something pretty special there. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf on 31777 DX Link.
I almost forgot where I was at. I'm sorry. You guys still in there? Thank you for muting yourselves out. I kept you on the whole time.
K6EGG, me again. K6EGG.
VE6DZ, this is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, I sent you a link to a YouTube video. It was, I found this on some of there's a UK website there that you talked to a while ago. He has this mobile 7100 station there and blog channel or YouTube
it's Chris
channel, and I found this video on his site, and the video was very interesting because it pertains to 705s, to the 9700 and the 7300s. All share the same type of display. And the YouTube video is called Icom IC-9700 not responding out. And it's a long video, but if you go to the end of the video, you'll find it very, very intriguing, because at the beginning of the video, the fella tells you, he gets a response where people are telling him, are you running a screen protector on your 705? Yeah, he doesn't think that's the problem. So he's going through all the motions. He's setting his radio, all kinds of different motions, trying to revive it and stuff. Can't find anything. So just before he goes to take the radio, send the radio back to Icom. They says, well, what can you, well, let's just try one thing. So it costs you a screen protector. Just take it off for argument's sake. And he took it off. The radio worked perfect after that. Somehow that screen protector didn't do it at first, but after it was worn several weeks or months, it created enough of a pressure that it kept something keyed down all the time. And it literally locked every button other than the power button on the radio up. Couldn't do it unless you did a hard reset, by pressing, the two buttons on the right underneath the one smaller knob and turning the power on. That's what they call the hard reset. But as soon as he took that screen protector off, everything worked fine. You'll find that video quite illuminating, if you want to call it that. Yeah, just thought I'd send that to you there. It's under K6EGG. That's me as well. That's my YouTube name.
If you are anything like
K6EGG.
Interesting. I had never heard anything like that before. I definitely, I usually take my screen protectors off right away. I did a special unveiling when I pulled my ID52 screen protector. Although when I get my car in about a week or so, I'm going to leave the screen protector on as long as I can, or before Haley decides to pull it off. But we'll see here. I don't run any screen protectors on actually anything I own, so should not be an issue on my side. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, but I figured I'd get it out there so that everybody who might be thinking of buying an external screen protector, like you put on your iPhone or your Android phones and stuff, that's been the trend to keep the screen from getting scratched. So I figured I'd put that out there. If your radio locks up and none of the touch screen functions work at all, or even the menu buttons, none of it works. Just take that old screen protector off that you have on it.
Probably was using a
70G6TV.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Never heard that one, that's for sure.
K6EGG and USCG.
N2SPG. This is Greg, K6EGG. That's pretty cool stuff with about the adding the Q and the call sign for the radio. Special event kind of station type deal for the UK, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. I would never think the FCC would do something that quickly to any special event. I could be wrong. And, especially, adding a queue like that, like he has, still pretty cool. I don't know if the FCC ever done anything where, every amateur can do something special like that. Have you ever seen anything like that?
I personally have not, but then again, I don't think anything like that, at least for that country, has happened anything that big in many years, especially if you go back into the history about the king and queens of England. Obviously, they probably had something set up beforehand, but they got all that stuff together pretty quickly. It's amazing how they pulled that together in about 9 days. Not just the amateur radio part, but just all the pageantry and everything else besides what's going on.
My resting heart rate's up to 65 today.
Yeah, I believe the last coronation of a royal out in the UK was, 1952 is when she became queen? Yes, according to this, according to Wikipedia, which is always accurate, sarcasm there, February 6, 1952. And if you remember your history, I don't believe she was originally in the line of succession. Obviously her father was king, but then I guess it was her uncle was the king for about 12 months, a little under a year, and then until he abdicated in 1936 because he wanted to marry believe it or not, an American. So it's kind of interesting, and she ended up being there for, how many years? 70 years almost, or about 70 years as the queen. So, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I think we all knew this day was going to happen, but I think we're all shocked that it actually did. Back to you, Greg, and to SPG.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I wasn't definitely shocked about it, like you mentioned, but I was shocked that it happened so fast. She looked like the last time I saw, she had just met the new UK Prime Minister, I think they have over there, on the Tuesday before she passed. Was when I got the email. Obviously, this is before she passed, right before. I'm like, oh, that's what? So as far as like the king and queen type thing, this is like kind of like living history for the world, because this is the only the place they do something like this, like they did back in the way back when. So that's the only thing left with it. And the nothing better than the king sitting on a what do they call that? A throne, talking about trying to save money for people paying extra for energy bills. What I saw yesterday, I think it was, but it's just strange. They're pretty pretty big part of the political aspect still in the UK, and all the what's the word I'm looking for? All the other countries that are part of not the union, but what would that be called?
40 Operation London Bridge, huh?
I think you're referring to the Commonwealth.
Commonwealth, yes.
Yeah. I mean, there are some other monarchies, or I guess you call them monarchies, kings, in Europe, but
not like this though.
She was probably the most famous of the ones that are left. But yeah, it's weird. I heard. I think everyone who's ever dealt with her in person or whatever has had nothing but nice things to say about her. I think I've heard her described as a grandmother, kind of speak, whenever she was around anyone or met anyone, and that's usually the story. And yeah, and then pretty weird, because if you go, I don't know if you've ever been to England. I think you said you have. There's all the signs of Queen Elizabeth, the mailboxes, the phone booths, all that stuff, and now
all that changes.
Start changing all that stuff over to King Charles III.
And what if Charles croaks?
His official name. Back to you, Greg.
Yeah, copy that. And as far as interesting people in the world, I definitely think she's probably one of the most interesting, if not the most interesting living person up until last week. I work in television. I wouldn't say I'm honored, but I had a pretty special connection with meeting people that you see on TV quite often. Unfortunately, she passed away. I never was able to meet her or was able to do anything with her. That and the Pope I'd like to do something with. Those would be my two big ones to do. I've done like ex-presidents and stuff like that, interviews and putting microphones on, but that would have been something special to do something like that, that's for sure. A pope and I guess a king or a queen of England or something like that. But don't want to hog it up here. In fact, I'm probably going to get off the radio for now. Seth, appreciate you jumping on here. N2SPG, This is Greg, K6EGG here in Southern California. And if anybody is listening on DX Link, also live streaming on YouTube.
Hopefully you got some stuff started. We heard talk to somebody new out there, Mike. Thank you for the info. And Steve,
all right, Greg,
thank you for jumping in there.
We're about to come in and say, hey, you forgot to mention your live streaming on YouTube. Ha, ha, ha. All right, man. Yeah, I'll probably be clear of this talk group as well, since, again, I speak to you too often. So this is N2SPG, and I'll be clear on 31777.
K6EGG, V6BZ. One final little comment there. Look at us for Fats in Canada. We have her on our $20 bill, and we have her on one side of all our coins. Now that all has to be changed. So ain't that a kick in the pants for a country that got its own constitution in 1985? We just do it as an honorary thing, but now it's going to cost us lots. K6EGG, V6BZ.
And real quick, Gary, I'm sort of kind of familiar with the Canadian Charter, but don't some of the federal tax money actually go to the Queen in some sort of way? Is that correct still? Is that not happening anymore?
No, that hasn't happened for many, many years. It's all purely honorary. The only tax money the only money that goes to her is her hotel room with the golden faucets and the golden toilet seat sort of thing. When she comes to visit, that's about it.
Should take a golden shower? Should I ask that?
We're separate. We have our own complete different constitution, so no more of that here. Not for a long time. Easy.
Copy that. I thought the Canadian Constitution was they refer to it as a charter. Is that's still correct?
Can you imagine if I asked that? Did she take a golden shower?
Well, they went good old Pierre Elliott Trudeau in '85 went to England there and he signed off. He brought it forth to her and he signed off. So Canada is no longer part of the chain, although we still honored her out of respect and honored
the crowd. That's what I was asking.
We have a similar structured government. We're no way beholden to them anymore. We're completely autonomous.
All right, copy that, Gary. I'm going to get off this one. Once again, I don't want to hog it up, but thank you so much for the info. This is Greg, K6EGG on DX Link. Thank you for the use of the talk group, whoever's in charge.
I don't know. Do I do that? I don't know if it's hooked to any repeaters. It looked like it was.
I have no idea.
About to get out of here. I still have a chance.
There you go. You're disconnected now, Greg.
I am disconnected. Well, that was some good history there from the UK and from Canada, a Commonwealth country, I guess that would be called. Just reading what Jesse put in there. It's Steve, SPDTDLQ. By the way, real quick, Seth, how are you guys going to get around on the East Coast tomorrow?
What are you talking about?
There's going to be a train strike.
First of all, I drive to work. Okay. Second of all, the train strike does not affect, I don't know if you read, it does not affect in the Northeast. At least the MTA, Long Island Railroad, Metro North Railroad, not part of those strikes.
Amtrak is, the Acela and everything would be, right?
Northeast Corridor is not affected. Long distance
Really?
trains are canceled from what I saw. So if you're going to DC or Boston, you're fine here. If you're going anywhere further, good luck to you. Here, let me find the... so in the Northeast... So I'm reading from Amtrak.com. They put a notice on yesterday. Note, in the Northeast, between Boston, New York, and Washington, there will be no impact to Acela, and only minimal changes are expected to Northeast regional services. In addition, Empire service between New York and Albany, Keystone service between New York and Harrisburg, the Amtrak Hartford line between New Haven and Springfield, Massachusetts, and the Downeaster between Boston and Brunswick, Maine will not be impacted. So the Northeast is fine. It's the rest of the country. Your neck of the woods, Greg, is probably more affected than we are.
We don't use no damn trains here. What are you talking about?
Right.
This
Now,
is
obviously,
California.
Freight is still a problem.
Freight is going to be. Well, actually, you know what? For California, most of the freight will come off the truck, go off on trucks to freight yards, and then get shipped to the Midwest and some of the East Coast from China and stuff. But us locally here, it shouldn't affect us all too much unless we're getting something from the East Coast. And most of that's trucked in. But it still definitely is going to affect a lot of people. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And the reason why I bring up Amtrak, and we're talking about some other stuff, I would love to get on an Amtrak train and stick a mag mount to one of those metal trains and just start talking to wherever I go, even though I'd probably get knocked off going in a tunnel or something.
Yeah, depends where you do it. I mean, I honestly don't think it's... I've seen videos of people on ham radio on an Amtrak train, but it's really just not a hotspot as they're traveling the country, which is kind of boring, as they're doing that.
Thank you for the info, by the way.
Yep, no problem.
You and your trains over there on the East Coast.
Yep.
We don't use no stinking trains.
You want to drive in the New York traffic? Let's be honest.
I have before once.
I have too. I mean, many times.
I don't know what the heck I was thinking. I went 2 miles in an hour.
Well, now you know what. Now you know.
It sucks. Well, then again, actually today wasn't that bad. It only took me an hour and 40 minutes to get home. Ooh. But driving from the west side of LA, anything east or west of downtown LA, from my area, anybody knows Southern California, driving from Santa Monica to the Inland Empire is absolutely brutal. And me getting off we talked for over an hour, right?
Something like that. It was you texted me saying, "Hey, can you go on 12 Alpha?" So I fired up the radio, my DMR radio and the Open Spot 4 Pro, and watching the entire time. You got some company, Greg.
I do. What are you wearing tonight, Haley? Huh? Oh, you can see my dirty clothes on the floor, by the way. What are you wearing? Sunflowers?
Oh, Daddy. Yeah, but
all right, Jesse. Have a good night.
Jesse.
Next time.
Yeah, thank you very much for the kind words tonight on the air.
Daddy.
Yes, Haley.
Are you going to come into my room?
A little bit later, okay?
Yeah.
You want to film my face?
GK61. I have no idea. There's we're talking about a possible freight railroad strike nationwide. So I don't know. I've heard about UPS. I just don't know. But me and Greg are talking about a possible railroad strike.
You want to? Is that where you hit Daddy?
No, I didn't hit you.
See, it wasn't Haley that hit me.
No, I did.
Wait, she's putting her hands up like she did. Like victory.
She just died. What are you doing back there, Haley?
I want to play around.
You're playing around? You on my dirty clothes? Do they smell?
No. They smell Daddy. I smell Daddy in there.
You smell Daddy in there? Well, that's good. At least it didn't smell like poop.
It's like Poopy Rona.
Poopy Rona, she said?
Oh, God. Hey, Greg, when's the last time a cat made a cameo on your live stream?
He might pop in here tonight. The spotted one, Sasha does not like. I I don't think she likes people too much. No, don't do that, please.
But this is a little bed.
No, it's actually a fleece sweater.
What?
Here, let me see. She's talking about my Dodger thing here. Hold on. Oh, it's a cover. It's a space shuttle cover.
Yeah, see, I told you.
Oh, you're right. You did tell me. My 4-year-old daughter just called me out, by the way. Come over here so people can see what you're holding.
The peanut gallery here didn't hear it.
Good look. Do you see what she's doing there? See, now you get to see that in real time, too, so which is good.
She's using a DMR radio more recently than you are? That's what you're telling me? I mean, at the rate she's going, she'll take her general before you do.
Are you going to take your general, Haley?
What?
Just say yes.
No.
No. Nos? I guess that's a yes. By the way, you can see the shirt a little better. Sorry, Haley. I'm sorry I hit you by mistake.
It's okay.
Good thing I didn't give you a black eye or something.
Yeah.
Like I almost got.
That would be bad, Greg. That'd be legit bad.
Yeah. She'll like go be going to school. My daddy gave me this. What are you saying?
Call from law enforcement or worse.
I wish you could turn music on.
I can't. I'll get in trouble.
Why, sure?
From the YouTube police.
Why? Why should the police going to come?
They might.
Why, sure, for real?
For me, yeah.
What are they going to do? Demonetize you again, Greg?
Why would they be monetized in the first place?
True.
That's weird.
You know, all the thousands of people that are giving me money and stuff like that, the millions of dollars I'm making off this channel, that people seem to think I'm doing. Apparently, it's a sore subject with some people.
Not with me, but whatever.
No. Hey, Haley, don't forget your stuff. You're acting like it's like I ruined your day when I asked you to do that. You acted like you... No, leave that there. Leave that there, please. You want to grab your stuff?
Why?
I thought you were leaving.
But I don't want to. But why not going to my room?
I am a little bit later, I said.
My booty.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot on the East Coast.
It is. Ding! Ding. That's the dot. I need that sound effect that you keep talking about. You can tell a huge difference in the cameras, can't you? The Haley can't. Well, you can't. Well, if you're looking on the stream, it looks a little bit more. I tried to match them. I got pretty close.
The Haley cam is what? A Mac cam?
Yeah, it's a 1080 Mac cam, and this is a 4K camera down converted to 1080p. You can hit me, you. Haley's switching the cameras now.
Yeah, but now we're both here together.
Yes, we are. Like always.
Does she have the sad ham graphic all queued up?
Go ahead and hit this one. You see the ham there?
I should this one?
Yep, that's a ham. Uh-oh. You see that ham on there? YouTube police, see? Remember I just said that?
I should from get in trouble.
Oh, yeah, I always get in trouble. You want to hit the Haley again?
I want to hold it.
You can just hit it once. That's fine.
Oh, but I can press now.
You want to hit the daddy cam?
Which daddy cam? There's so much daddy cams. I know which one.
The one where he's by himself there.
Yeah, this one.
Yep. Okay. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, let me.
But I really want to press.
I got pictures of everything, so I know exactly which one to go to. Yes, I know it's cheesy, but it works. It seemed to be a little bit better. Do you want to press the Haley one?
Yeah.
Press the Haley one. And then the Haley one pops up, right? There you go, right there.
But that press one daddy one.
Are you still there, Seth?
Which daddy one?
Where else would I be?
Pick now. Daddy, but now I'm doing a daddy one.
I didn't understand that, by the way.
I want to press the daddy one.
No, you can leave that one there. You want to go to your room right now? And I'll be there in a few minutes, okay?
I want to press one.
Press the daddy one.
Yeah, which one?
The one that has 3 letters on there. What are those 3 letters?
This one.
Yep. What is those 3 letters?
C-A-N.
That spells cam. Cam, yeah.
Dad ham?
Cam.
I'm press hey
Dad ham?
Daddy. I'm press the Haley Daddy.
Okay. All right, I'll see you in a few minutes, okay?
Daddy, what's this?
All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Enough funny faces, okay? She just cracks herself up there. So, what was I going to say here?
You're going to end the live stream and say it was a great night. You talked to a lot of people, and you'll be back the next time.
I didn't talk to a lot of people. But you know what? I got to admit, I wasn't going to be on tonight. And I powered through the tiredness. And I had 4 Red Bulls today, or 3 Red Bulls. And I made it happen. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm going to try my best to come on tomorrow. I'll give you my schedule. So tomorrow I'm going to try to be on. Sunday I'm going to try to be on. And Monday I'm going to try to be on. I got to work a doubleheader on Tuesday. Next week might be a little dicey, but I'm going to try to at least squeeze one in. Probably on... Actually, Monday I would be squeezing one in. I think she just fell out there. And Friday, I think I'm going to squeeze one in. Did I lose you?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
It sounds so clean. It sounds like you're in my room with me.
No thanks.
So we lost Sam. Obviously, Jeff probably passed out.
Sam and Jeff went away. Then we lost them a while ago.
Okay. It's just you and me, and I know it's late on the East Coast, so...
Yeah, you said tomorrow or next week.
Yes, that's the game plan. So,
I'll randomly get an alert on my phone saying, live, K6EGG.
It's going to be random. If you're in Discord, you'll be able to get it.
No, but I get the YouTube alerts before the Discord bot, just by a few seconds.
Interesting.
So for those of you who subscribe to Greg on the YouTube, make sure you hit that notification button, subscribe, and notify, the little bell to the right. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, and thanks for all the new people out there watching. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun seeing you guys in the chat. Looks like you guys are also sharing some information. That's another reason why I'm doing this, and it's fun to get together and not watch TV and burn my brain there on nothing. Even though I work in TV, I hate watching it. Does that make me a bad person?
Is that usually what it is? It's like, think of was it like the electrician always needs electrical work done in his house, the plumber always has bad plumbing in his house.
Because they don't want to deal with
it. The thing?
Kind of. For me, I'm just trying to pick apart what I'm watching. Like, oh, they did this. They used that kind of microphone. Oh, they did this. Oh, it's this. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know a guy that worked on that show. He's kind of a jerk, So I don't actually think that all the time, but at least the jerk part.
Only 95% of the time.
When I try to enjoy a movie, but it's hard. And TV is almost impossible. Just for that reason. So I'm trying to pick it apart. So anyways, I appreciate everybody watching the live stream tonight. I'm going to bring you down, Seth, to stay tuned there. I'll be right back with you. Yep. This is Greg, K6EGG. Y'all have a good night.